Hello watch fans, this is Anders here on Watch On channel. So now it's revealed. Now Rolex has revealed their new watches for 2023 at the Watches and Wonders Fair in Geneva in Switzerland. And it's a mixture of something very boring, something very predictable, and something that is quite exciting in my opinion. Not that they're doing so much new to the lineup, no new models and stuff like that, but they are doing some nice iterations to some of their watches. So let's have a look at what Rolex they are presenting as their new 2023 collection. Of course, we will have some new Daytonas. So what we see is a variety of new Daytonas here. What Rolex they say is that the new Daytona here, it is an updated display. So you see here, it is the white dial with the black ceramic bezel with the tachymeter, and they have done something with the dial. As they say, they have resized and restyled the hour markers, which is one thing, and then they have done some subtle combinations of colors. For me, it's so iterative that it's kind of, well, why even bother? But of course they want to do something a little new with the Daytona because they will sell any Daytona they produce. Also, as we see, what looks like a two-tone steel and gold with a nice gray inlay. And of course, the light blue one with the brown bezel insert. This is the platinum, and this is going to be extremely expensive. Something that is very interesting is that we actually now see that you get a see-through caseback. So this is something very, very new for Rolex, and this is very almost kind of a sensation from Rolex because that is not what they have been doing. They have been doing these closed, boring, anonymous casebacks for years and years and years. Now you see this beautiful open caseback, which is the new Calibre 4131, which is a new chronograph movement which is developed and manufactured from Rolex. This is definitely something that is going to be a big topic of discussion. So also a new Cellini. This is not a very popular lineup of watches from Rolex. This is their kind of classic dress watch lineup, and what they have done is a new kind of silver dial version with the 3, 9 and 12 numerals, then a small seconds at 6 o'clock, and then it's made in yellow gold. I won't dwell too much into this watch because it is something that is not going to be talked very much about. And then they have now also done a Yardmaster 42 in titanium. It seems that titanium is the material, the go-to material for Rolex. So it is RLX titanium. Of course, titanium isn't just titanium when you're talking Rolex. They of course need to have their completely own alloy. So the Yardmaster 42 in RLX titanium, I actually would like to name the Rolex titanium unobtainium, because you're not going to be able to buy this watch unless you're a Middle Eastern dictator, a drug lord, or a very wealthy footballer or basketball player. Just joking, of course. Very nice kind of alternative. If you want a larger sports watch in the Rolex lineup, you can of course get the Deep Sea. If you want a larger watch, if you want to go above 41 millimeters, but you can just go slightly above 41 millimeters, which is the size of the newer lineup of Submariners, and then you can get this Yardmaster 42. And with the titanium material, the grade 5 titanium material, it is very lightweight. So this is definitely something that is very interesting. Also with the nice bracelet we see, nice titanium bracelet. So I'm sure this watch will be a huge hit, a big success, because this is what people want. They want the larger Rolex sports watches. So maybe the Yardmaster is the perfect everyday sports watch. If you don't want a tough dive watch going down to 300 meters of water resistance, you can just go with a Yardmaster. So also something new within the Sky Dweller lineup, and we're not even getting to where I think it's very interesting and my favorite of the new watches from Rolex. So we get some new Sky Dwellers here. As we see, this is also the most complicated movement from Rolex. This is rose gold, complete rose gold with a beautiful icy blue, almost greenish dial. And then you also get a very interesting version with a green dial, and then one with a black dial and the Rolex Oyster Flex rubber strap. So definitely something new to the Sky Dweller lineup, of course, even though this isn't in any way a very original take on the watch. It's just changing to bracelets, Oyster Flex bracelets. They actually call the Oyster Flex a bracelet, although it's rubber, because inside of the Oyster Flex you find titanium. So maybe the hit here will be the green dial. Green is a huge mega trend within watches in these years. Then we go to the GMT Master II. So something new with the GMT Master II. A nice new full yellow gold. This looks like yellow gold version on the Jubilee bracelet. So if you want something very flashy, it still very much looks like the vintage GMT Masters because of the Jubilee bracelet. This is maybe something for you. You get all the modern materials with the ceramic bezel insert. You also get a nice two-tone where you actually see you get a more yellow gold alloy of gold. So this looks very good as well. Not a huge iteration, still something that is very much just expected. And then the big hit and the favorite watch for me with the new 2023 Rolex watches, and that is the Explorer 40. So not too long ago they actually discontinued the Explorer 39. The 39mm watch was a perfect size for a Rolex watch in my opinion. I used to own the 39mm Oyster Perpetual, the white one, and then they only made it in 36mm, a stainless steel version with a black dial and a two-tone version with a black dial as well. And now they have actually revamped the bigger version of the Explorer 1 because you actually now get a 40mm Explorer 1. This is the perfect size. The perfect size for me with Rolex watches is between 39 and 40mm. It's so well made. It just fits your wrist. It hugs your wrist. Really just going back to the time when the GMT Masters as well as the Submariners were 40mm, really thin and just hugged the wrist. Now you get this 40mm Explorer 1 with the 3, 6 and 9. Everything fully loomed, and I think this, although it's not very original, is just the perfect watch. I have been eyeing an Explorer for a long time. This watch will now become even more expensive. Even if I wanted to find a 39mm, which I think is the perfect size, they will go up in price because now everybody will crave a Explorer, I believe. So really, really nice watch here. I definitely think this is the hit for me, although it's so unoriginal. And then some crazy watches like the new Oyster Perpetual. I don't really want to talk too much about this. It's kind of a hubba-bubba watch with a lot of colored bubbles on the dial. I think when Rolex, they go weird, when they go strange, when they drink a lot of cocktails and then they sign watches, they kind of don't restrain themselves as they always do. Sometimes it just becomes too crazy, and this is just too much for me. But if you want a very fun, colorful Rolex watch, the Oyster Perpetual with this bubble dial is definitely an interesting thing. And then we get day dates, and when I made a prediction video a few days ago, I saw an orange dial. I hoped it was kind of an orange sports watch, but it's actually an orange dial day date. So not too interesting for me, also because of the gold and the diamonds is simply not something for me. So this was the new creations from Rolex in 2023. And also interesting that they didn't do anything with the date just. They always release new date justs whenever they announce new watches, but they didn't do this time. So let me hear what your favorites are. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I will be following up with other videos, Tudor and all of the other brands, of course. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, follow me on Instagram and Facebook, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and I will see you very soon again. Thank you. Bye.